Peace to the gang, and welcome to Quit the Cat Podcast. Peace to the gang, welcome
Yes,
back
sir.
to Quit the Cat Podcast. It's your boy VP,
Yes,
alongside
sir.
the Bishop, coming to you from Bang Bang Fitness Center here in
Yes.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And today's guest,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, is the best rapper you never heard of. Now, if you're from the city, you should have heard of this man
Yes.
by now.
Right.
But he's the best rapper you never heard of. He has a shoe line, a shoe brand. We're gonna talk about that.
Yes.
He's open for some big names. You got Talib, you got Beans, you got Trina, you got some big names.
Yes.
You know what I mean, to open up for. And he's currently about to drop a new project. We're gonna get some more insight on that as well. But before we got my bad. Mazon, ladies and gentlemen, goddamn, I almost messed up. Mazon, ladies and gentlemen, we got Mazon with us today. But before we get into that,
Yes,
we have to do a quick vibe check. Bishop, how you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling calm.
Calm.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good.
Yeah.
They don't want to wake the bishop up.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm on my new wave.
There we go. And Mazon, tell us how you feeling today, my brother.
I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, man. Positive vibes, man. You know, just trying to strive out here, my boy, and you know what I mean. Continue that daily process of hard work and balance. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm feeling good though.
Absolutely.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, absolutely. Me, I'm having fun.
Right.
I just feel like, it's time to have fun. I'm having fun. So that's where we at with it today. You know what I mean? So let's get into this,
Let's
man.
get into this.
We got Mazon with us.
You already know, man.
yeah,
What it do?
man.
What it do, fellas?
So,
man?
so, and this is new for me. So, because this is my first time sitting down with you. Yes, I'm a fan. My favorite project. We'll get into the projects.
Yeah.
We'll get into projects. I do have a favorite project. Before I do want to give you your flowers real quick on for me and how I stumbled upon you. It was the song with dang, oh my God, now I'm drawing a blank. It was on what's his name album.
Cordell?
Cordell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my dog. bro.
The song you were on, the single, the one I seen the video for. I had seen the video on Facebook, I think it was. Because I know you'll have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'm about to say I did, man. Me and him like
Yeah.
Nas and
It's
Easy.
off the project
right.
Cordell.
It was an old joint.
Yes. So we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The
I
way
mean,
for
it could have
me-
been what's the issue
Yep.
or what's
Yep.
the issue?
Yep.
Okay, that.
So I had came in and I had went on Tidal and I was like, let me just download. I download Cordell and I downloaded, and then the Mazon album. It was the Mazon album, and then it was for me. It was the Will
Yeah.
and the Mazon album.
Yeah.
I was stuck on those ones for a minute, but I was just like, and then I seen you perform, and I was like, okay, bruh's different.
Yeah.
He's definitely
Appreciate
different.
that.
So I do have questions around that because I definitely want to get some insight from you on a couple things that involve. So what we want to do right now is let us get a feel for how you started, how you grew up, where you come from. Tell us a little bit about you, so that way we gonna learn this at the same time.
Yeah.
It's new for me, first time sitting down with you. So we want to know from the start, how did you got into it? When did you figure out music was your thing? And did you notice? I'm a big person on seeing our gifts in childhood. So was there something that you knew that was leading you to who you are right now?
No, 100%, man. Always been that rapping dude. You feel me?
Okay.
Always been the rapping dude. Every time somebody new came to the school, they be calling me like, "Yo, hey, mate, I get rid of them." You know what I mean?
Right.
Respect all the other MCs, but I just practice that much. You feel me? So it's not even like that. It's half talent, but it's half skill. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people don't know. Like, I'm from the Burg. You know what I mean? From the Hill.
Okay.
I went to Mill Hershey School.
Okay.
Though, you understand? So when I was 6. So I always remind a lot of people because like I had time to hone my skills. Like you put in an environment that you're not necessarily familiar
Yes.
with. Your parents ain't there. What you know what I mean? Whatever situation you got, not
Right.
there with you.
Right.
Your brothers and sisters, whatever. You just in there with new kids trying to figure out like, you know what I mean? Other kids that's dealing with the same type issues you're dealing with at home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you just trying to make it work.
Okay.
And I'm 6 at that time, so you know, I think that shaped me a lot, man, because I used to be in my room a lot.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Kind of, you know what I mean? Honing my skills, and all that practice, you know what I'm saying? I just was doing something that I love.
Okay.
But then, you know, once you start getting around other people, you like, okay, nah, bro, you know what I mean? Bro, you know what I mean? When the old heads tell you that, and I just say old heads because when you in school, like, anybody who's 3-4 years older, you an old head. Right. But when the older kids come to me, like, yo, that, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, man, it ain't just my friends, you feel me? Right. There's people that actually, you know what I mean? Listening to, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Telling me, I'm like, all right, so, yeah, man, that's you know, that's the foundation of it. I definitely was into it when I was young.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely was one of them bulls, bro.
Okay.
Like,
You was 6 rapping?
No, I wasn't 6 rapping though. I wasn't 6 rapping.
Okay.
I started. I always say I've been rapping before this time, but I always say 12, right?
Okay.
Only because the first John that I remember putting down was rap with me and my mans, right? You know what I mean? It was about 9/11. Like we was some crazy young boys. It was about 9/11 and we was like, you know what I mean? Like spitting at the terrorists. It was like wild corny, you feel me? But yo, it's funny to think about like,
I understand.
So we was dissing the terrorists on the track. You feel me? You know what I mean? So we made us talk about that, but that was like 12. It obviously ain't the first song I wrote because I wrote that joint down. I'm not just going to just write a song out of nowhere with my mans. But I just credit it to that because, like, you know what I mean? Hey, could have been 10, could have been 11.
Right.
You feel me? But I know, like, 12 is when I was like, yo, I got a group with my boy and was like, yo, nah, we doing this. Let's try to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, word.
Did
That's
you
when I
have
first
like
got
an artist you looked up to or any?
Yo, man, for real, when I was a young boy, was Bow Wow, bro. You feel me?
Okay.
Until I started writing myself
Okay.
and, like, really listening to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like the kid rappers. When I was a young dude,
Yeah.
I like the kid rappers. You feel me?
So it was like M. Romeo.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge Romeo fan though, but I mean, they was around.
They was there, yeah.
But I was more on that Bow Wow tip. You feel me? Like
Right.
when I was a young boy, and then it got into Nas, Hove. When I started growing up, I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Like I started experiencing stuff. You
Yeah.
feel me? Once you start, oh, I mean, I've been through that, or even if you ain't been through that, it sounds way more interesting than the stuff Bow Wow was talking about. Because you a little kid listening. As you grow up, you kind of need to
elevate the same.
expand it. You know what I'm saying? Listening to something else. So I had to inspire me to rap though. That was Bow Wow, like on some like young boy looking up the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody kind of my age that I could like, yo, he can do it. I can do it. I ain't know he Jermaine Dupri writing all the rhymes.
Right, everything. Yeah.
So I'm comparing my bars. This is a grown man right now.
Right.
So like I credit that too. Like,
but you was keeping up with him, you felt?
I mean, I've been nice. Like I'm not even saying that like on some. Oh, I've been nice. I just been nice.
Right.
There's some people that's, you know what I mean, that got it early. I had it early, and it was just something that I spent so much damn time on. Like they say, 10,000 hours. I blew past that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Anybody who spend that much time on something,
oh, yeah,
it don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
You develop the skill. Your body is in. Boom. Your brain know how to work to formulate songs. That's how I go. That's how I go.
So I want to ask you that because you're consistent.
Yeah.
You can look at a timeline and you see consistency, and I see the consistency in the timeline. I see the consistency of where I could feel you were at in those periods of times in the albums, from the title, from the I look at the covers, I look at just the song selection and those things, and it takes you a little journey of you growing as the steps are coming up to what we have now. So you can definitely see, I'm big on consistency, I'm big on seeing that. So in your process, because that part of making albums and having a great production where it sounds the way it sounds, you can tell that it's articulated, it's put out the way it's supposed to be put out. How does one stay consistent with not just like, take us through a process of doing the album, because you do the albums consistently, and you know, as far as budgeting and how you get them done and the producers and being able to do the things you do to put in the album. How does that take place? Because this is a consistent journey for you. So, and then I see a break. It was a break in there for like 3 years before the next one that came. So you can tell us what happened in there. But
yeah, I mean, it's as far as making the album, man. It's for me, it was different each time.
Okay.
I was in different pockets of my life during each time. That's why it's really like little gaps.
Okay.
You feel me? And I'm explaining why. And the second one is, more gaps. But making an album, man, for me is just like hitting the batting cage.
Okay.
For me, it's like, all right, I find beats that I like.
Right.
I start making songs. Start tweaking stuff here and there. This song I don't like that joint. I don't like how that came out.
Okay.
I love this joint. I'm putting that on there.
Okay.
And I just break down from probably like about a good 20 songs.
Okay.
And then I cut. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like nowadays it's like, 12 track projects is like the max.
Yeah.
For me, like, so. I mean, it and to explain the gaps part, like, what a lot of people don't know about me is that, it was a time in my life where I was, you know what I'm saying, I was moving around, and I was.
You was outside.
I was outside.
Outside.
You feel me?
You know what I mean?
I was outside.
Outside moving around.
And
you know what I mean?
it's a line on the wheel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it said, I said, I needed money for school books, then bought a little pot. 2 years later, no degree, but the cause ain't stopped. So, like, if people really listen, they understand, like, parts of my journey. Because, like, I went to Morgan State University for 2 years. But when I was there, I was broke. You feel me? Like, didn't nobody send me there with no money or with no, you know what I mean? I wouldn't get no crazy refund check. Dudes ordering late at night, you know what I mean? Stokos and Chinese food. I'm like, damn, hungry as shit. I got 2 meals on the meal plan.
Right.
Most motherfuckers eat 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I got 2 meals on the meal plan, so I'm like, man, I gotta do something for money.
Right.
You feel me? And my folks, you know what I mean? That's when I started.
Okay.
I just was like, yo, this it's kind of fun. To me, it was fun back then. Because I was in college, you feel me? And it was just a different environment. Something that I wasn't really used to because I had tried it when I was younger, but I couldn't make that shit win. It just wasn't for me. I mean, I didn't have a network to really flourish with that shit for real. So, I revisited it and I just would get distracted by it. You know what I'm saying? By because it turned into a job, you feel me?
Right.
So that naturally was taking me away from the music, but it was also giving me different content to talk about genuinely, different experiences and things like that.
They ain't gonna come and rush you.
Yeah, you can say it. Say it, bro.
I'm saying though, like, I'm saying though, like anything that you run into when you hustling.
No doubt. Here with felons. Say what you need to say.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
And just a lot of things that you go through when you hustling, man.
Yeah,
Just from the goods and the bad, the highs and the lows, the days when you up, the days when you lost the joint through the mail or on the road, whatever have you. So that stuff started to climb into my music. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of Jones people like, damn, Maeve said that. Like, yo, listen, I ain't getting on there talking about no damn bullshit that I ain't really got no experience with, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not claiming to be Pablo Escobar, this, that, and the third, but like, I sustain a household.
Yes.
Myself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I had a young kid. You feel me? It was a job. You feel me? Like it was a way of making money for me.
Right.
And I just justified it like I could do my music during the day, but it would never be like that. I would get a call and then it's like,
Absolutely.
And it got to the point like the deepest point I was in it. I would just watch my son all day because me and his mom. Some shit that happened up at the daycare, we don't play about no damn daycare.
Right.
So I said, I watch you during the day, you feel me? And my job just became like, all right, whatever I was doing during the day, watching him, but at night, as soon as his mom would get home, I'm on the road. I'm on the road, and it wasn't like I'm trying to be outside. I got to see this person.
Everybody waiting.
I gotta go. So it's like. It turned into that. So it's a lot, man. Like I'm thankful for all the experiences I had, all the close calls and all the calls. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Getting, caught up in all that shit, having to learn, having to go through shit. And, you know what I mean? Life is life. You feel what I'm saying? Like life is life, man. Shout out to Obama, man, for taking them mandatory minimums away, too, man. Just in time for your boy, man. Just in time, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, my boy. Real rap. Yeah,
No doubt, no doubt.
So you said the process of a song, right?
yeah.
It's just natural. Or
Yeah. At this point, it's just natural, man. Like, you know, like it, now I write two different ways. I can sit down and write, but I like to write off the top.
Okay.
So the freestyles that I've been putting out
Yeah.
are off the top. So I'll give myself like an hour and just play the beat and then write it in my head and make sure, you know what I mean? That helps me,
That's
honestly,
crazy.
like my writing
That's
style.
crazy. Slow down.
No.
Stop,
Yeah,
slow
we
down.
can.
Yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead.
No. We can talk
Listen, because that
He said in an hour.
It's a skill.
He said,
That's
listen,
something that I
start talking
learned, though.
brain stuff, so
Yeah.
you know I'm gonna slow you down. But
Yeah.
I'm big on methods
Right.
and how to keep that,
Mm-hmm.
add on mentally, still go back, still know it, because some people can come up with stuff
Yes, you got
and turn the
yeah.
phone ring, or they pick something up, they forgot what they
That shit
said,
gone.
or forgot
Yeah.
what they were doing, or
100%.
forgot what they were thinking.
100%.
So that
Forgot how the
is
flow supposed to
big,
go, everything.
that you can listen. So that's your style. Listen,
Yeah.
hear the beat, compose it in your head, do your breakdowns. How does that work? How did that come about, and when did you start noticing that muscle was getting stronger?
I started exercising with the Freestyle Fridays. You know?
Okay.
I wanted to find a medium of not putting as much effort into it as I do for a song,
Mhm.
but still making it fire. You feel me? And I forget which number it was, but I just tried it out.
Okay.
You feel me? Or I think the entryway into it was when I was writing, I wasn't second guessing myself. You feel me? So I would put it down and then just keep going. Because usually be like, damn, was that? Is
Yeah.
Hov gonna think that's fire? Like, damn, like, nigga, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I'm saying? Real rap. So I
Right.
just started trusting myself. That's one.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where after Cordell, because Cordell, like, you mean, like I said, Nas and AZ, that's my, you know what I mean? Once I did one of them verses where I just was, I write it in my head and then clean take it. He was like, yeah, that's one of the best verses I ever heard from you. I'm like, man, all the hard work,
Right.
the long nights sitting down
Right.
with the pen and pad.
Yeah.
And I did this joint in an hour.
Okay.
And this is Cordell, who's heard every song from me
Yeah,
ever
right,
in life. You
right.
feel me? I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to start doing it. And as I was doing it, people were like, you know what I mean? The responses I'm getting is crazy. That's why I will put, it was my own code, you feel me, on the joint.
Right.
But after the Free Fridays, I would put I'll put the brain emoji with the fire on it.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was off the tizzy for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
gotcha,
if I put the
gotcha.
hand with the joint, that was just low key me putting it out there like, yeah, I wrote this.
I wrote this
But
one.
if I put the brain
Gotcha.
joint, so I was like, yo, you know, people was loving these freestyles.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
killed
like,
it.
yo, let me just try to record like that.
Okay.
Feel me? I know Hov has done it. I know, you know what I mean, Biggie was doing it.
Yeah.
So like, and I noticed the difference in my bars
Okay.
and how I carry it from this line to this line.
Okay.
Because I line one got to be effective but simple enough
Okay.
that I can remember the end of it to go to
Okay.
two.
Okay.
And then the three to three.
Okay.
Like two got to go to three got to go on the four.
Right.
Okay.
So the way I write it, it forces me to remember the joint and it forces me to string it together. You
Okay.
feel me? So it don't be sounding like, oh, it's just jumping up verse. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it was just practice, bro. Like, you know, writing it in my head. Now, mind you, once I do that, I don't remember it for the rest of my life.
Right. Okay.
For that hour, I got it.
It's yours,
But probably
yeah.
like 3-4 hours, you know, I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I gotta do it for a song.
Okay.
But in the moment, yeah, I'm able to learn it real quick and
Okay.
write it, and you know what I mean. But just like bro said, like if I get a break in it, a phone ring, or
Yeah.
too much time in between,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
damn,
Oh,
I
so
come back
you
there.
lose it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not no more. You know what I mean, I'm not. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not superhuman ass
Yeah.
boy. You know what I'm saying?
But
But-
that's dope though.
Yeah, but that
That's a lot of
exercise,
hard
anybody
work.
that's really trying to do that, man, just try it, because it forces a lot of these guys be freestyling.
Oh yeah, but they freestyles ain't like their freestyles.
The
man.
freestyles,
You know, Future freestyles, and we love Future.
right?
But he ain't freestyling like you
Right.
freestyling. You know what I mean?
Now that's what people like. It's different styles. You feel me? Just punching in. Future's a punching bull, right? He's both. He's a
Yeah.
freestyle punching bull. He'll record 3 or 4 versions of a track and leave it to the producer. And the producer most of the time will put it together. Like I seen it with the joint with him and Drake, Used to This.
Yeah.
If you go on YouTube, you type in Used to This Future, you feel me? Used to This Zaytoven. You'll see Zaytoven building the beat around Future singing the part that ain't on the song.
Right.
So that lets you know that he got a whole span of Future lyrics. He said, no, this is the hook. So the producers need a lot of credit too. But there's punching in. But my joint, I try to get it one take. There's times where I might have to punch it in. But most of the time, I like the one take it for the energy and for the delivery.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So you can catch that exact, vibe that you had on that joint. So,
it's natural.
Natural.
Right.
And then people that understand that they feel it differently.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a fact. That's a fact.
People like
that's what people say about Hov. They be like, I feel like Hov talking to me.
Yeah.
Because he is. He got to string that together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, we hear it the same. We hear it, but we internalize it.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
And then people that's in tune, I believe, I'm not gonna say that. People that's in tune with certain things, you feel it on that different vibe. So what it does for me, it might not do for them, but that I get it because we're on that same frequency.
And it might not mean nothing to a fan. Like, yo, I ain't write this.
Yeah, they
When I press play, though, I like the joint. Then there's a whole slew of people like, damn, you ain't write that joint.
But that's impressive, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because you know what it takes to put in to the music and into that.
And then when you think about the time period, you saying I give myself an hour.
Yeah, like
it's
hour,
impressive just to remember something that you just thought of in an hour. And then it's 16 bars, which, you know what I mean, equals out to about a minute.
Yeah, a minute.
You know what I mean?
Like
some change. Something like that. And you got to remember that. Keep the flow, make sure it's entertaining, and deliver it with confidence. Not even like you can't be like, and what I say, you got to deliver that shit with confidence.
Yo,
so
if I can post the outtakes.
So let me ask you, how long?
I think you should.
Yo, I should do that because there's plenty of videos where I get it. Damn, you ain't start over. And
so how long did it take for you to get out of your head?
What you mean, like
as far as second guessing?
That's a good question.
Years, my whole career. You feel me?
Okay.
My whole career, bro. You don't really, and I still haven't got the validation that lets you chill. You feel me? It's like,
let me ask you about that. So, what is the validation that will let you chill? I think I perceive what you mean.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean?
What I mean by that is you get the response from everybody.
Yeah.
From the world that like, yo, that's fire.
Right.
You feel me? So when Cordell gave me that, that's when I knew, like, okay, I can fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in the lab, you man, that don't sound fire. You know what I mean? That don't ain't fire. But when your mans tell you, like, yo, let me hit you up, unrelated, out the blue, like, yo, nigga, I just gotta tell you. Yo,
and that's big because that shows the respect you have for him and the craft of what he does because he's nice and he's so it's so crazy.
That was crazy.
I just wonder how guys like you, him, how do you go on when you know that you should already be there? Like that matters to me because I'll be sitting there like, yo, this right here.
He's in the league. He's in the league to me.
It is.
I done told you a million times you're in the league to me.
When I just was listening, I was just like, yo, this is so crazy. And I say that because
it don't make sense.
Listen. Listen, man. There's people, right?
Yeah, you gonna keep it a bean?
I got to.
I already know which direction you going, bro.
Question this. Like, you hear music,
yes,
and then you hear people that there's things that come along with the image. It's the image. It's all the outside. So if you're kind of whack, it's cool.
It's cool
because you have the image.
The producer's great.
Yeah.
And he did a great job on making you sound. And you have the image. And you have the chains and the rings and everything.
So when we can go straight music, straight lyrics, straight, like, I'm talking about, there's no imperfections. It's like, yo, this is so far. This needs to be, like, how come they don't hear this?
Right.
Like, how does that work for you? Because when you know, when you're sitting and you hear music and you can be out and about, you hear people vibing and you just like, you hear not the basic of it, but this is what y'all.
I got more John Blaze shit than this.
I do it all the time.
How does that work for you? Like, because you keep pressing on. So how does that? Because I see some people where they just be like, you know what? Hey, you still don't know? Oh yeah, I do sometimes, but that's not. But
Right.
and because you already gave up the fire, you like, yo,
Right.
Yeah.
how do you keep being consistent and just keep pushing? And I know it's the love of the craft, but like you haven't. I don't know, man. And I see artists, right? Because I see artists, and they just become hot to me. And like, cause I'm always training in the TV, so I see all the videos. I see them, and I'm like, damn, he's been out since 2006.
Right.
And it's now 20.
And you just now heard about
I'm
it,
just now
yeah.
hearing about him, but he's been blazing that trail for so long, and then you can go back and listen to all the other stuff, and you like, man, you know. So for you, because that's your trail. So when you go on there and you see it from the, I like to call it from the screen. And I see all the titles, and you listen to the songs, and you just hear it. How does that work for you when you know where you should be? And even being there, because you opened up for people being at that.
Right.
That's still a pinnacle that some people ain't gonna never get the chance to do. So, do you feel like, or is the vision for you? Is it coming?
Both. I mean, both, man. Because all right, let me rewind, right? So J. Cole said middle child, right? He brought that up. Me and Cordell had that conversation specifically, like we right in between the spitters and this new shit.
Yeah.
Like the niggas we look up to was Nas, Hov, and then but as we grew up, the hottest rappers I was growing up was Wayne, Jeezy, Ludacris. Them niggas was you feel me?
Yeah.
But we was still kind of like, you know, Nas, Hov, listening to them type niggas, but you can't resist the wave of
What's coming
the wave
up,
was coming. Because then you got Drake who totally changed this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, along with the music industry changing, music business is thriving. You feel me? So it's more emphasis on the artist to build your own shit and be way more indie.
Okay.
Cause you can do it. You got niggas like Larry June.
La
Russell, Coda. Coda's selling out shows in different countries.
Okay.
People here still don't know who he is. You talk to him, Coda.
And he be around here.
Bruh.
He be around here,
This man outside, this man sell out tours independent.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo.
Matter of fact, you put me on Coda.
Facts.
Yeah, you put me on Coda.
When he was up here, shout out to him, man. He's a hardworking dude. His team crazy. I mean, so if you got a good team, use that example.
Okay. You
got a good team, yo, and you got some good talent, you know, some workable talent. Okay. I ain't saying you got to be Nas, you feel me? Yeah. But just like you said, if you got some workable talent, where you can
put an image on them.
And you got a team, there's nothing stop you from breaking down the door. You feel me?
Okay.
So while the sound is changing, the gatekeepers don't got no leverage.
Yeah.
Because if you get hot, the baby was independent coming in. His first year, he was on every fucking song.
Went crazy.
Every song, you feel what I'm saying? So if you like, I mean, Brent Fire is just like Nipsey. He ain't signed to. We been heard about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's more emphasis on us. It's harder. Yeah. It's harder because you used to be able to be like, yo, I'm going to New York. I'm about to rap in the corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If niggas heard me when I was 12 rapping the way I was rapping, I wasn't supposed to be rapping like that. Oh, who's this young boy? Making him up. But we in the era of it's changing. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I got a lot of hope. I got a lot of hope because I still feel like I got the power and leverage.
You do though,
Everywhere I go, every city, I get off stage. You feel me? Niggas be like, yo, that joint, right. So I still get it. I still get it when I'm. You know what I mean? If
when you need it,
it come right back.
Right.
I check my DM or I get a random text like, yo, my boy, this my joint. I ain't listen to that song and yo, my man sent me this joint, bruh, from my mixtape in high school. 2 days ago.
Damn.
DM me like, yo, I still be listening. Like, damn,
that's
love. Like I hate that song.
Yeah,
like,
but he love it.
He love it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Then
I'm like, damn, bro. Like, so that's how I keep going, man. You know, and I'm the reminder for Cordell too, because I got the spark, I got the fire.
Right.
Yeah. So I be like, yo, man, you know what I mean?
Y'all
I'll be reminding him, like,
crazy.
bro, you don't. You know what I mean? Yo, he be put me on new shit. It'd be hard, man, because, like, this nigga's nice as shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like, damn, brother, like, he ain't fucking with you, though. Like, but I be dead ass serious.
Yeah.
I be dead ass serious, bro. I be dead ass serious, yo. That nigga ain't nicer than you. But he'll say, like, yo, he's out there more than me. Nah, we just ain't had a...
Right.
Yeah.
It's two things. Our team, the engine, and also the environment. It's tough being in the Berg. It's tough. There ain't nothing impossible. Young boy that just got signed to Capitol Records. So, you know what I'm saying? Young boy, younger than us. So, it's still possible. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but, you know what I mean? We from the Berg. So it's like, we don't just step outside. We don't have a community that's ready to receive new talent. Like, oh, this show on New Wednesdays is happening. I'm going to New Wednesdays this week. You don't know who you going to see.
Right.
See some heat. We don't got that. You know what I'm saying? So the community is not ready to absorb. You know what I mean?
How do you think we build that though? Because I'm looking at, like, I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of a lot of the artists out here, and it's like, I don't like, you go to other cities and you be like, yo, this nigga Dolph was popping in Memphis.
He was popping in Memphis.
In Memphis, people loved him, and it's like, Mazon can walk around normal. You know what I mean? Like, we was talking to S. I'm like, S walks around normal. Like, Thelonious walks around normal. I'm like, nah, y'all niggas should not walk around normal. You know what I mean? Y'all are too talented. And it's like, how do you feel like we could get the city to jump on what we got already here? You know what I mean? Because that's something we've never seen. We've seen it close with, like, Post Up. And I don't know if they had everybody necessarily on board, but they had a big movement.
That's my phone.
I was like, damn. But like, how do you get that as an artist? What do you think that needs to be done? Or how can we get the community to get behind you?
That's crazy. I wish I had the answer for that, bro.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't think that's an easy. I had to sit here and write a motherfucking paper on that, joint. Real rap, because I don't be getting it.
That's a fact.
I sit with y'all. I think a lot of it is being a small town. A lot of people grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It might be hard for them to, it might be
picture
hard
you
for
at
them
a higher level.
Picture us at a higher level, but also as the artists, we also got to make that music though. We got to make better music. We have to make. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, just like you were saying, it's good music coming out the Berg. It's great music coming out the Berg. We got to sustain that.
Yeah.
You gotta get to the level and sustain that.
Right.
This man makes great music, not like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying?
He's a good Harrisburg rapper.
Nah.
He's period. He's nice.
Yeah, we need to start competing with each other too as artists. Like, it ain't us. Yeah. We do what Atlanta did.
Yeah.
Bro, every time somebody from Atlanta get hot, their grandma playing them, they hot.
Yeah.
Little sister playing them, their man's down the street playing them. Yo, you heard that? He from right there. You feel what I'm saying? We definitely got that issue, and we need to stop copying niggas too.
Yeah,
copying waves and niggas trying to do different shit. We need to just do our shit.
Yeah,
we from PA, so we got a blend of Philly. We got a blend of Baltimore at the bottom, Pittsburgh and shit. So it's like, nah, man. We gotta come in with our, with our shit, man.
I be thinking sometimes for me is where people see themselves.
That's a big part of it.
I am very big on being observant. And when you look at a whole of the community of people that's in Harrisburg, the people that know each other, when you look at a stretch of what people do on a daily and how they perceive and how they keep themselves, it's a difference of a city where people's in tune to get up and get money and get up in tune to keep themselves a certain way,
right.
Knowing that if I spend this money here, it's going to go here, it's going to double back. Right. All people are being here. It's you get small-minded results when you got small-minded thinking people. And that's not it's because you see it. You see the stretch. You see, if everybody was stretching at the same time, there will be, we would expand together. A collage of things happening, places being, because people would know, like, okay, let me have this party and let me have you open. Let me have this thing here and let me have, like, it would be more people doing things. So when you got people expanding in business and growing, you're open to that because you see the
Right.
business of it, and it's not a threat to you. Because see, if I train fitness, why would somebody that do music? Why would I hate on? Why would they be a threat to me?
Right.
See, it's no
right.
longer what we're doing in our lane. It becomes the mental. It becomes personal. Where I
personal.
don't want you to eat because I always say if one person gets on here,
That's it.
That's it.
they will reach back. And then I say this because you've seen people get on from here, right? There's people I know
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
off from
yeah.
here. They have the power to come back and say, hey, let me put you on this track and let me
Do
send this to
something,
such and
yeah.
such. And that's the mentality of, oh, y'all didn't support me when I was still here grinding, but now that I made it through whatever outlet that I
Right.
hit, now
Now
you know,
y'all wanna-
so
now
now you
y'all-
want to be a fan. Now
Yeah.
you want to be, so it's
Now
like,
I'm hot, you
you know,
all on.
so I feel like it is the mind of the people that's here. Because you see some people, when I get out of here, I ain't never coming back. And then what you're
Right.
telling me is that you're not going to reach back.
Right.
Mm.
That's
Even though there's some
exactly
people
it.
that you know is
Yeah.
nice enough, but
It's deep.
that mentality, that's still the bird mentality because you make it and you get certain places and you still think that way. Where here, me, when you're thinking growth and you're thinking expanding, I'm reaching back because
Right.
guess what? That's the praise and the thanks that I get just for putting you on. I don't got to be included, but
Right.
this is what I get to sit back and say, I helped birth that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Absolutely.
look at it like it's the mind of the people here, and you see it within the support of the businesses. You see it in the support of just giving shout outs and certain things like that. It is a me mindset
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And that shows you the environment, that shows you what our city's like, it shows you what the hood is like. Like, it's so small, but yet, you know, especially in a place where you get killed over $20, like
Yeah.
people's getting killed over
Yeah.
small. It's not big money here where
Yeah.
people's running up in people's house for $5,000.
Right.
Like, that's not money.
That's not money.
You understand
Not
what I'm
for
saying?
that.
So
Not
like,
for the-
yeah, that's
not for the
yeah.
risk reward.
Yeah,
That ain't
so
it.
you know, when you look at the mind state of the people, and then you look at the mind state of the parents, the children, and then there is no you can see who's hip hop. You can see who is really with the car. It's a
Yeah.
difference because when you're in tune with those things and it's all culture, you're going to feel where you're coming from. You're going to feel where Cordell's coming from. You're going to feel where the poets. You're going to see
Right.
those things because that's the essence of the art.
Mhm.
It has nothing to do with you selling clothes.
Mhm.
Right.
It has nothing to do
Right.
with you doing hair.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't want to support because you have a business and you need support. And you put that
Absolutely.
type of energy out.
It reciprocates.
So everybody here is not thinking on that global energy connect because it's small. We should be able to have that.
Yeah.
Like you said.
It should be a
And
community here.
I heard, regardless of how people feel about it, Young Thug said, Future, Dumb, he named all the ones in Atlanta. They do music together.
Yeah.
Together.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? There is no
Together.
You know, and then you got J. Cole down there with Dreamville.
Yeah.
They're all in the mix. You
Scooping,
see?
he's scooping
Yeah.
everybody from down there.
You know, so it's I think it's the mindset because
I
there's
agree.
people that have the money to say, let me put this behind you and help you stretch,
Mhm.
but they don't want to.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how that is here. Because I look at it like, man, one person can say, you know what, y'all do what y'all do. Let me go before you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't gotta have money
Yeah.
up front real quick. I believe in what you're doing, so I know we gonna get paid. But let me go for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the mind state that you gotta have. Let me go before you, so that way, like you said, the team. And I was gonna ask you that. What does a good team consist of?
Man, it consists of different types of people that's doing different shit.
Mm.
You can't have 5 rappers trying to be a team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need somebody that's okay with. You don't need, right? I ain't gonna say you need. You
Yes,
feel me?
yes.
But if you got a team, you gotta have people doing different shit.
Okay.
You got somebody specializing in this that can do some other things.
Yes.
You specializing in making the music.
Yes.
What you need to have people. If you don't got the skills yourself,
Yeah.
put them people around you.
Yeah.
Like just do it.
Yeah.
Everybody worried about all percentages.
Yeah.
Would you rather have zero of?
Of zero.
No. Would you rather have 100%
We have
of zero?
0-0.
Or, you know what I mean, you know,
absolutely.
50%, say you gotta break off 50% of whatever y'all make, 500
Yeah.
G's, then you make it, like, whatever. It's like, so,
That's why you can't go.
Pride
in business
is
with
big
hurting
here,
people.
too.
Right.
Bride is big. It's a
Yeah.
lot of hurt people in this joint.
Yeah. Yeah.
In our city, it's a lot of
Yeah,
hurt people.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know, it's we need more of that, too.
Yeah.
People that's more interested in being not part of a team, but growing something.
Yeah.
Because it's not
Yeah.
like the artist is the
Yeah.
leader. A lot of
Yeah.
the times when you see these
Yeah.
stories, the artist ain't
Yeah.
the one
The artist
making
is
the
hardly
business
ever
moves,
the leader.
making the
They're just the
decisions.
face.
Yeah.
They make the music.
Yeah,
that's how it's
yeah.
supposed to
Yeah,
be. Like
absolutely.
we, like how we are now. it's like, you know, they be complaining about women being dominant. They was made like that.
Yeah.
How artists is now, nigga, we was made like
gotta
this
be like
because
that,
we had to. Like, so nigga, I gotta be the cameraman.
Absolutely.
I gotta know Facebook ads and shit.
Yeah.
I gotta know how to do this, that, and third.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, you don't. It's on you if you
gotta
don't
be
do
willing
it.
to sweep, man.
You gotta be
you
willing
got
to
to.
sweep, bro.
You gotta be willing to
Scrub
sweep.
a toilet or two.
Yeah, if you don't know how
I
to
mean?
do it, man, read up on it,
Yeah.
something. But in the Berg, we do need more people that do other shit but just be a rapper or be a
Right.
singer.
Yeah.
You need people around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I be feeling like sometimes you just can't rap. You got to
oh
think.
no, that's
I'm talking about-
there's
I'm
a lot of
talking
people
about-
that can't rap.
I'm talking about.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
though.
you
just can't. I'm with you too.
That too, though.
I understand.
That too.
Niggas can't rap, nigga.
like, do you? How weird? Like, I be feeling like
You just be killing people inside. Like, nah,
You
I don't
gotta
get on that mic.
You gotta be a businessman as well. That's what you're saying. It's like
Yes.
you can't just
It's
rap. You
okay.
gotta be a businessman.
Right.
Bro, I got
and
a
that's something we
personal
always
trainer
see.
as the janitor.
Right.
I want it in the
Word.
gym. So
Right.
I'm coming in, I'm going to clean these toilets so I have access to do what I need to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes, listen, I'm going to drive the bus.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive the bus. I'm going to drive you around on the bus.
Right.
Like, that's my job.
Right.
And I feel like when we start doing the best at what we're called to do and have that vision for what we're trying to gain, you're going to be okay with driving the bus.
Right.
Because you know this is going to pay off. Because the moment you win, listen, I'm going, bro, my man can call me and say, bro, I need you to carry my bags on my tour. I'm going to carry them bags.
It's not a
'Cause
problem.
It ain't about you
Yeah.
being a
It
star.
ain't
It's
about
the
the
experience
position.
that I'm about
Listen,
to get on this
I'm going on tour.
It ain't about the position. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
going to carry these
Listen,
bags.
because everybody's important in that
Yeah,
position. You know
so,
what I mean?
you know,
Facts,
it is,
facts.
and that's why I just try to be around people that you just, when you see on that cusp, like you're like the music you make, what you do, it is there. Like I'm telling you, like it is multi-million-dollar music, man.
It is.
And can't nobody. And if you think I'm joking, just go and check for yourself.
That's all you got to
Go
do. is
check for
Google it.
yourself.
That's
This
all
ain't
you
cat
gotta
nowhere
do.
around.
None of
Like,
it.
Facts,
between
facts.
you, Corey, there's not cat.
Nah.
Like, and we got a couple Laos. Like, we got a lot
Yeah, no,
of.
we got
There's some
heat
folks
here.
out here.
Ralston.
There's some
Yeah,
Ralston.
so-
Ralston's
I
crazy.
mean, I can sit here and name them. For
Listen.
instance, Low Gang.
Like,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
the death
Bad-
row
bad-
bird.
It could
like,
go. It
it's-
could go crazy out.
could
It should go crazy
And
out
that's why I be
here.
sitting here like the
God,
mind of people that don't be like, yo. I need to put this together. I need to puppy this thing, or I need to, even whatever
Something.
I need to do
Yeah,
this thing because
yeah.
I'm trying to eat, and me eating is being the voice and just being the encourager, the motivation, and showing you, bro, listen, handle your part. I got this, and that money's invested.
You gotta have the right person.
Yeah,
It take a level of it take a level of unselfishness,
yeah,
a special level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be able to you got to be able to genuinely want to help people.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
yep,
If you still self-centered,
yeah,
it's not going to work.
yeah.
In the way that we think it
Yeah.
should work, because
Right.
it makes sense.
yeah,
If I'm able to open the door, why not?
yeah,
But
yeah.
like I said, it take a certain level of understanding for a nigga to be that person.
Right. Right.
Like everybody talk about Gucci, man. He had the Migos staying at the studio for free,
Yeah,
living in the studio, making records, because he sing.
Right.
yeah.
And that's not the first artist he did it with.
Right.
He did it with I ain't gonna say all the niggas, but a lot of niggas in Atlanta
Yeah.
stayed at his crib to record.
Yeah,
Like his studio, not like
Right.
the, you know what I mean, oh, you stay in the back. Nah, nigga,
Yeah.
like, you can sleep at the studio, just make music.
yeah,
So it's like, that's the type of person that just want to help other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help the community, you know what I'm saying, already. So you need that type of, mentality
Right.
to make that shit work. I think that's how it should be
Yeah,
too
right.
for me, but especially coming from a city where as though it ain't that many people
Yeah.
that's going to be able to
Yeah.
break through
Yeah.
unless you go to other cities and you know what I mean, 'cause a lot of people that I know that's doing this and the third, it's because I left the city.
yeah.
That's we just got one of the towns. It ain't
Yeah,
LA,
right.
it ain't Atlanta, it ain't
Yeah.
New York. It's not a mixing bowl,
Right.
networking,
Yeah.
a connection shit.
Yes.
We can't just go to events
Yeah,
outside and
yeah.
it be I know so. No, we
Yeah.
gotta go outside.
You gotta
so
go somewhere.
You
And
gotta go
meet
somewhere
some
and
folks.
meet some folks. Take your music on the road. That's gonna give you a real test too.
Yeah.
Like if you performing, ain't nobody hollering at you because human beings gonna come up to you.
They
Like,
go,
hey, I seen niggas do it like wait, and I walk past. Hey, what that doing? I mean, trying to be real and shit. Like, I done seen niggas do that, but I still, yeah, I mean, but to me that's the most genuine.
Right.
Nigga really like trying to go out of the way. You know what I'm saying? And I seen
like I'm not no groupie, but I
ain't no groupie,
salute
but
niggas
that
when
joint
it's
was
time.
fire.
To,
Respect the art.
I respect it.
So it's there, man.
Yeah.
It's there. So hopefully, you know what I mean. And it's a big burden too, because a lot of people say that about Meek. You know, why Meek didn't do this, that, and the third. Philly a little bit more heavy with beef and shit. As far as like shit that can't really go touch.
Yeah.
So, but he was speaking on that like, yo, like everybody want me to be that dude.
Yeah.
Me to be that person.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you need more than one.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to put it on one nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like if one bull make it through, hey, bro, you supposed to help the whole city.
Know,
like,
if
that ain't in you, go ahead. Because I know if I get there, if I get there, bro.
Plus, me
you
know too. It's PA. It's Philly.
Yeah,
you get top thinking you gonna go somewhere just because you on to help somebody. Nah, that's not real reality. We know that, like you know. So you know, it's not the real reality at all. And I feel like here it's a little different. You're a little safer.
Yeah, we a lot safer.
Philly, so
I lived in Philly for 6 years, but that joint,
you know.
But Philly would taught me really taught me about the street, though.
Yeah.
Getting the street experience in Philly, bro.
Yeah.
And listen, I lived in Baltimore, and you know I was raised in a bird. Man, listen, bro.
It's a whole different. It's a
different set of rules.
You better know it.
Different set of rules. You feel me?
Keep your head on the swivel.
Different set of rules, and nigga, I don't look like no Philly nigga, so you stand out.
Yeah.
You see me? So but I'm still here. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm still here, man. I'm still here, still standing, still strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you hear me rap about it, man, shout out to my guys in Philly, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Philly in general, for real. Because it taught me a lot.
Okay.
Met mad niggas, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, on a new joint I got coming up. You know, smoked the L with Black Thought. I smoked the L with Black Thought and chilled with him in the studio my first week of being in Philly.
Okay.
My manager, shout out to Jonelle, actually the daughter of what was his name? From Houdini. Was it the one that passed away? Was it? It ain't Ecstasy, is it?
That one I'm not even sure.
I don't want to butcher brothers' name.
And I don't even want to say nothing.
From Houdini, you know, the friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's her dad. I mean, but I met her at Mount Hershey School, which is crazy.
Okay.
She from Brooklyn and all that. But you know, we used to work together and shit. So when I first got out of Philly, she used to be like, "Yo, come here." Like as far as like come to this place.
Yeah.
So I was at Larry Gold's, which is Larry Gold's is a Grammy winning composer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the Roots recorded in there. And my first day in there, like, you know what I mean? Black Thought was like, what's going on? My name's Tariq, this, that, and the third. I'm still like a fan low key, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But in that song I spoke about different times where I feel as though I should have been more assertive, you feel me? Different times where, you know what I mean? But I know the last thing a rapper want to hear is another rapper trying. You know
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
You know I spit too though.
I
got them.
I know you're the best rapper alive, but I got some shit.
Yeah,
I got some
You know what I'm
for
saying?
you.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a minute?
Got a minute, pull the paper out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a cool experience for me though. Like being my first weekend out there, smoking the L. I mean, he pulled a big handle of Patron out. We just chilled, vibed out. So I was like, damn, I don't want to bring no man music shit up.
Right.
You know, I ended up getting an opportunity to work with them guys too, man. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know, man. I was in a little situation underneath the Roots. It's me. You got Hakeem from Empire.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
And you got Rome that be on the Pat Beverly podcast. Rome.
Okay.
Battle rap. He used to battle rap back then. Rome.
Who, the white boy?
White boy.
Okay, yeah. He's nice.
You got us. We underneath Dice Raw the Roots, like we like a Joan. It was called Raw Life, you feel me? And I always bring that up because niggas like to make excuses, this, that, and the third. Like, I was there.
Yeah.
That was when I was hustling heavy though.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the music was coming secondary to my, you know what I'm saying? So and the vision, the structure of my vision wasn't put into place yet. I always knew I wanted to do this, that, and the third. But, you know, like, I could name you examples of situations I've been in and people that I know that I've either been on the same plane with and they were just like, yo, I'm doing this, that, and the third. So motherfuckers can sit here and make excuses all day, you feel me, as artists and shit like that. I don't make no goddamn excuses, you feel me? Because I done been in the rooms with a lot of people,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? But I'm a chill nigga. I like to let the music speak for itself, you feel me?
Okay.
Versus being all, you know what I mean?
Right.
Can we hear something?
What, something new?
I
Oh.
don't care what we are.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I like. Talk about
I
it.
need some. We coming up on that time, so I need something from you.
Man, he said, can I hear something?
Yeah.
Man.
It's for the world.
That's
For the world, Craig. Not just the podcast, the
Yeah,
world.
you already know. Shit. What I say? I said, I'm doing burpees on the rocky steps. I'm doing burpees on the rocky steps. You fake like the J's that the Akis get. The best kept secret that cannot be kept. I ain't met a nigga stop me yet. God body, I ain't body yet. I'm a star, so I'm studied by astrologists. Took a couple 100,000 for them to acknowledge us. Balling like I'm balling on a scholarship. I was on the L, then I got a whip. I'm progressing like I should be. I don't really be thinking about where I could be. Cause comparison is thief of joy. You looking for the balls, well then meet your boy.
Okay.
You can get a poppin', homie, either or. I gotta make a home to me or more.
That's right. That's right.
I gotta make a home to me or more. To the plug like 3 or 4. I'll be back like 3 or 4.
Yeah, come on, man.
That should just be like, man, that's just an example of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to just, you know what I mean, spit something, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
Well, what you got coming up? Because I know you got a new project coming out.
yeah, man, you know, breaking news, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that breaking news? Or that's the
yeah,
title of it?
yeah, I mean, you know, I don't be doing interviews every day and shit. Ain't like I was on the Breakfast Club
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I told niggas and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you heard it first on
Yeah, the
that
first,
podcast.
yeah. But no, I'm working on my new project, Reset. You know what I'm saying? Reset. I chose that title because it, you know, I just got into a place where, you know, my mentality is maturing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And another reason why I called it Reset is this is the first project where I'm going to be doing that style
Okay.
of not writing.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay,
And trying out. And yo, the shit that I've been coming up with, I love it, man. Like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, like you know what I'm saying. I'm getting back into the, you know, just my rapping bag.
Okay.
You know, I done tried different things over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I know you say one of your favorite projects from me was that Mazon, John. You know, I got songs on there like Pendulum. Pendulum is still my most played song,
yeah.
but you know that's kind of like, you know, I'm on there harmonizing and shit.
Yeah.
This project is just more so, like raw, as far as like it sounds more like my freestyles
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
versus you know me trying to put together, you know, a super fire record. It's just you know it's more trust in myself.
Okay.
As I got older, you feel what I'm saying? I just trusted myself way more. So the shit that I can put on the on wax, I don't think about as much as far as like, is that hot or not?
Okay.
I already got the confirmation of who I am.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So the things that I speak, I'm gonna believe in it. As long as I'm straight,
Yes.
you feel me? Within my
Yes.
nigga, you feel me?
Yes.
The shit that I think of is on.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
absolutely,
I read
absolutely.
every day. Every day. I'm on my spiritual tip right now. You
Okay,
feel me?
okay.
I read every day. Not you know, not geared towards any religion, but
Yeah,
spiritual in the sense.
absolutely.
You know, just becoming one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just you know, just paying attention to a lot of
Okay.
shit like my surroundings and being
Okay.
present in life
Okay.
and shit like that. So, you know, I read every day, so it's kind of like I'm always strengthening my mind
Absolutely.
because I'm like, damn man,
I'm an avid reader.
yeah, I've been writing rhymes for so damn long. So it's like,
Yeah.
man, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So it's like I need not new ideas, but just a new sense of
Verbiage.
like
Yes.
a new sense. You know, you read something, you be like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
You read a page like shit, nigga. You like that joint. That was it right there. I needed that joint.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely. It becomes you.
It becomes you. So
Yes.
it's like, yo, man, you gonna hear me settle all the way into my bag with
Okay.
pure confidence.
Okay.
Like, yo, this is who I am.
Okay.
This Mazon.
You aligned.
I'm aligned.
Okay.
So that's what the
Yeah.
reset really
Okay.
stand for. Is just like, yo, this nigga You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, this nigga be whoever. Like when you press play,
Yeah.
it's like when you hear Ross, man. Ross don't never sound like he not confident, man.
Yeah.
He can be spitting some bullshit, which
Yeah,
you don't.
yeah,
but I'm just saying.
Sometimes
he
he
can
do,
be.
but not all the time.
Yo. I'm gonna give Ross. I'm gonna give Ross.
He's cold. I'm
gonna give
fucking
Ross
Ross.
flowers, man. Since for like the past 5 to 10 years, man, this nigga been destroying shit. You feel me? But I brought him up to say like the confidence and delivery.
Yeah, always.
That's one of the reasons why I like him, because he make you believe him.
Yeah.
You know the nigga wasn't 17, 17 charging nigga 17.
Yeah.
You know,
It sounds
you know he
good,
was an
though.
international
It
boy
sound
at
good.
17 years old, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's a skill.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a skill. You gotta understand. So like, but when you hear it, you gotta sound confident.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
believe in yourself.
Absolutely.
Versus like you playing, oh damn, is this joint hot? Nah, you can't deliver it like that. You gotta deliver this shit like nigga,
it's
fuck out of here, man.
yeah.
This is that motherfucking
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
my boy. This shit hot.
Yeah.
I don't care what you like, what you listen to. I got a whole fan base of motherfuckers
Right.
Absolutely.
around the country,
Listen,
in different parts of the
yeah.
world.
Right here at Quit the Cat Podcast.
You already know
Yeah.
that, man. Quit the cat, man.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas doing too much of that shit, man. Just quit the cat, bro. You feel me? Like, I mean, and some of y'all niggas, I'm keeping it bean, man. Just stop rapping, man. Like,
Hey.
there's a lot of niggas that's fire. If you're not nice, man, you're
Let
not
it
nice,
go.
bro. Like, let the people tell you, like, for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like,
yeah.
with everything else, niggas will take
Mm-hmm.
legitimate advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I'm a cook and I'm cooking,
Yeah.
every order, they like, yo, this joint is trash.
Yeah.
Then
Stop cooking.
I'm not a good cook. I ain't gonna keep forcing my shit on y'all. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of y'all niggas is weak. I don't care. I mean, some of y'all niggas is weak. But shout out to everybody in the Berg, man. Like, the Berg, man, we just gotta, I don't know what it is, man. Don't nobody got the answer. Don't nobody got the answer, but there's more shit like this. Like,
Yeah.
us legitimizing what we do
Yeah,
to the highest level.
Yeah.
You don't gotta wait to get on nothing to be on the podcast. We got it right here, you feel me? So
Yeah.
we need to be tapped into the local culture, bro. What's
Yeah.
going on? Everybody
That's it.
needs to be peeping this joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sure I'm gonna have more different guests from
Yeah.
different
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
backgrounds and
Yeah.
shit. So I was like, we need to be more in tune with what we doing as a people
Absolutely.
right here, you feel me? Versus trying to idolize other cities,
Yeah.
idolize other towns.
Yeah, and
All this art shit. This,
Absolutely.
Because
this
we
the
live
Berg.
over here. This shit's fire,
Yo,
too.
listen, man. It's the Berg, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Shady was wearing Rich Life on
The sports stuff.
athlete. Is it House of Athlete?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
ain't House of
yeah,
Athlete.
it is House of Athlete.
Damn, right? He's
Yeah.
watching it all the time. But yeah, I mean, he wearing the Rich Life joint on there. That joint that gets millions of views. You feel me?
Right.
That's the type of shit
That's
we
what we need to
need.
do, right.
That's a big moment. Like
Yeah,
Shady was
absolutely.
putting someone hot, trying to
Yeah, absolutely.
show love and support. But that needs to be the John.
Yeah.
If I'm on Breakfast Club, man, yo, let me get a major prep
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm at a Novique joint on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
But shit, that's it don't hurt you.
Yeah.
The joint's fire. You know what I'm saying? You show love the bull, he
Right.
gonna respect you forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He gonna be, oh damn, that nigga looked out when I was
Shit,
young.
I'm
trying to
saying,
get
I'm
my
him. I'm
shit
sending you everything.
everything,
Wear that
you
on
feel me?
put that on
Bro,
Sports
listen.
Center, dog.
up. Real rap.
Man,
But you know, that's what we need as the Bird. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
All right. We appreciate you. Well,
Absolutely. Nah, but before we get out of here, tell everybody real quick where they can find you, what they need to go to, and what they need to be looking out for.
Hey man, first and foremost, man, MazonMusic.com. That's your first stop. You feel me?
Yes.
If you want to holler at me on IG, it's at Mazon Music. On Facebook, you can find me at Mazon Music, man. Look, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. Type in Mazon. They're going to correct you and say, was you looking for Amazon? No, you wasn't looking for Amazon, bro. Ain't no rap nigga named Amazon, fam. But they're going to correct you every time you type Mazon. They'll be like, yo, did you mean Mazon? Nah, nigga, I meant Mazon.
Mazon.
Not Amazon.
There
Nigga,
we
fuck
go.
out of there. You feel me? So Mazon, man, for those who don't know, man. Holler us out without a doubt. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your
All
mouth.
right.
There we go. Hey,
Stop rapping.
Stop.
Nah, one love though on my
Stop
nigga.
rapping
Man.
for
You
real.
already know, so I'm just fucking.
Fuck the one love. Stop rapping. Listen, this has been Quit the Cat Podcast. It's your boy BP alongside the
Yes, sir.
Bishop. We'd like to thank Mazon for coming through and
Yeah,
rocking
no,
with us
good
today.
looking, good
And
looking.
you already know, Quit the Cat. I holla. Peace to the gang, and welcome to Quit the Cat Podcast.